Hmm. Oh, there it is. Whew. Gonna play some Scapeshift, Bloodbraid Scapeshift first. See how that goes. Then from there, I don't know what. You know, some stuff. Things and stuff. Go you 315. This hand looks like a keep to me. Gonna lead with Stomping Ground, I suppose. Alright, well, it's probably not a good matchup, whatever this is. Oh, good, a land. A land. Discard of Foothills. Eidolon. Alright, we're getting Lava Spiked out. Immediately spiked. It's also very good for our opponent. Another Scapeshift, eh? Alright. We don't have a lot of time here, which is unfortunate. Suspend one in a red? Oh, suspend one red. I see. Who's this guy? We're getting crushed this game, if I had to guess. I will block so fast. Block that one. Gonna get another mountain. Basically just want to get mono mountains with this list. We needed to be on the place game too, I think, to have a shot. I think we are very, very easily going to die. Yeah, that's a bad sign. Let's see what we got here. All right. Maybe our opponent just has 2 creatures in their hand and I'm not dead. Seems very unlikely though, but you know, can always hope. Can always hope. I'm an optimist at heart. On the other hand, if we actually don't die this turn, we have lethal next turn, which is kind of cool. It involves us... Well, it involved that not happening, first off. I don't know why our opponent thought so long about that, but, you know, good beats. I will take out... These don't seem great. Do I want... Actually, do I want removal? Don't think I do. But I could see wanting it. I could also see not wanting it. Rather sweepers. I think I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna just try to bolt the 1-drop. That'll save me like a bunch of damage. Man, that game one sucked. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Come on, just like some creature. Any creature. I'll kill all of them. Alright, fine. No creature. Gonna need to draw a gas spell. Any gas spell would be good. Eidolon? Smells like an Eidolon. Dark Mountain. Alright. Interesting. If my card on top's good, I might not shuffle. Sub Chubby Rain 1. Farseek's not particularly good. We will block and search for a mountain. Alright. 15. That's not good. I'm gonna growth spasm. Get another mountain. So I'm not going to block with this if he fetches down to 18. The reason being, if I draw Scapeshift, I can Farseek plus Thingamabob. I don't want to draw another lightning bolt. I'm going to get Cinderglade because it's a mountain and a forest. There's not much to get about it, Scooter. It's just a good card. I mean, people used to play Wood Elves. Lightning Bolt again. Why didn't he start in Goblin Guide? Presumably he assumed I had Bolt in my hand and wanted to try to line up the removal more awkwardly. That would be my guess. I think, well, put us 5 cards. Maybe we're not in bad shape. We're not in great shape. We haven't drawn like... What would be the best draw? Probably Scapeshift would be the best draw, but that only puts him to 1. Yep, I think the reason not to play Guide on turn 1 is to try to force an awkward position for the removal. I'm going to get Stomping Ground because it's the one that deals me damage. If opponent attacks again, I can sort of use the guide as a scry, which is sort of nice. That's not good. I think you're actually not supposed to attack here. Opponent figured it out. All right. Ooh, that's a big one. So I can get Valakut. Do we have a mod here? Please ban that person. That does not look safe. Really does not look safe. Get Valakut Mountain to kill the guide. Or I could just get 2 Valakuts. I think that's better. The reason I get 2 Valakuts is I have the guide covered with my bolt. I hope I don't get Boris Charm twice. It's not looking good. Really is not looking good. They know my last card is Lightning Bolt. Okay, well, there's actually very few iterations of cards that they could have that don't kill me. I don't understand what's going on. Okay. Floating a red for a Lightning Bolt, just in case. I feel like they actually had Deflecting Palm in their hand. He does like to think through. Wow. Probably a Palm or a Path. That would be my read. That was unlikely. On the draw, I'm going to side the Angers back in and take out. Is that 2 shifts, I guess? That might be good. Acceptable hand. Not insane, but I can't fathom mulliganing this hand. Okay, good. No 1-drop. I'm happy about that. Normally, I like to get Stomping Ground, but obviously versus a burn deck, that is ill-advised to give them free shocks. Sup, Yoso Yez? Said I'm getting bolted. Eidolon? Looks like an Eidolon. I'm not going to Phoenix. I don't know what I would play. I probably wouldn't play this deck, but I just want to investigate if it's good. That's a reasonable draw. Might as well see if I can somehow not crack that fetch to take damage. I mean, it's pretty likely I have to, but you know, maybe I don't. Interesting. They're leaving up Skullcrack? Smells like a Skullcrack. What's up, Mike? This really smells like a Skullcrack, which sucks, but what am I going to do? Not play my Bayoth? I'll add it for you, Mike. Yeah, can he really afford not to get the extra damage? That seems so weird. I'm gonna just play Beowulf. I might get cracked. It's okay. I'm gonna block. There's probably a time restriction on commands, like a spam filter essentially. Oh, GC Morgan. I'm gonna get Mountain. So if you think Wood Elves is a good card, then Blood Raid Elf is also a good card. I'm gonna get Beowulf and just hope I don't get cracked again, but I mean, what am I gonna do about it? Thank you, LFOs. Yeesh. That's bad. Alright. Can't do much about that. Can't do much of anything. I don't think playing an Elder to go to 3 is worth it. That's bad. Alright. I've been defeated. So, Scooter, think about it this way. Would you play Blood Raid Elf if it costs 3 in Scapeshift? I think that's the best way of trying to convince people that it's a good card in the deck. No? You wouldn't play Blood Raid Elf if it costs 1 red and a green? Snap call. It wouldn't hit Surge. Cheer now to be number 1. Oh. That was just a hypothetical comparison. The fact of the matter is, Blood Raid is a turn 3 play in this deck most of the time if you've kept the correct hand. And I think it's a pretty potent effect. Like 3-2 is much better than 1-1. I think you should just try it before you poo-poo it, Scooter. Sounds fine. I think Cultivate is not great, frankly, but you can try it. Uh-oh. Don't like where this is going. Cascade into Primeval Titan. 2 Bloodghast, eh? Yeah, I'm gonna just suspend. That was like a pretty good draw. Scooter, just try it, please. You're just saying things. Hello, none. True, hello, none. Oh, opponent's hand's pretty good. I'm gonna block a guest. hope we're not dead though. Like, we're not in great shape, frankly speaking. Tian's list, well-wisher. You know better than I do that Tian's pretty reliable for that. Yo, thanks for follow JHA Doe 2012. JH Dow? Yes, JH Dow. I will block a ghast and then search for a mountain, I guess. Well, guess what I have? What's up, Ved? I think we're in pretty bad shape. Angler? Looks like an angler. Do we have Primeval Titan? Tassiger. Alright. I have to get Forest here, I think. You want me to fetch Cinderglade and take damage? Tassiger's in that deck because it's actually a better delve creature, because 4 power is... Scooter, I'm fine with being critical of a card, but I think it's good and you haven't even tried it. Like, that's my issue. No, like, Dave, when you test this deck, you realize that you don't want to delve away like cards like this. So delve, being 1 less on the delve, and returning your phoenixes is actually upside. And I think the 5th power is not that relevant. Seeker, I'm going to stream the Vengevine build later. I have 2 Slagstorm in my main deck and 4 Lightning Bolts, so that's not guaranteed, Yoso. I'm going to get a Forest here. Get Stomping Ground. Play that. Hope I'm not dead somehow, but I don't feel great about this. I think I'm gonna block. No, I'm not in GG chat right now. Yoso, almost always. It's like the cases where you can't, you probably... White faces, isn't it better to Farseek for a Stomping Ground when Cinderblade comes into play on tap for free? Am I dead? Is a bolt lethal? Is my opponent dead? I think they might be dead. In any case... Nine... Or 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do I have to block? Yeah. Whoops. Block is fine. I fetched Mountain. It's a very, very simplistic onboard kill. Yep, play Valakid, play Titan, get 2 mountains. Could I have searched first? 1, 2, 3. Nope. Arctic Summoner, it's fine. I mean, it's different. Whee! Alright. Pretty sure I want these. Bailoff is actually good versus Burning Inquiry for what it's worth. I'm not going to go around yelling at people just because you want me to. This card actually doesn't seem great for what it's worth. Going to cut... What else do I want to cut? This might be a matchup where I shave the packs, actually. Well, Tien said the reason to play Slagstorm is that it's not dead versus control decks. And, like, Slagstorm kills Jace, essentially. I think I'm going to cut one pact. I'll just cut both packs, actually. I'm not sure about that. It was definitely an interesting decision. Yo, thanks for all 76 of you hanging out this Monday. Pretty easy keep, I think. And cut more Bloodbraid and go more linear. I think I don't want to do that, but I honestly have no idea what's supposed to happen. Seems not the best for me. I don't think I want Ancient Grudge in this matchup. I think it's too bad. Like, it's not good enough. Yep, I'm playing Scapeshift currently. Well, we're probably in bad shape this game, but I can imagine universes. That's not even that good somehow. Doug Ford is in line to become the new premier. Well, that was very, very, very bad for me. Yeah, Bonanzano's good. I'm gonna block here, fetch a mountain. Hope I'm not dead next turn somehow. No, I use a split. What is going to happen this turn? Well, I'm going to play a blocker and say go. We really needed those lands. That was funny. We just discarded our lands randomly. Cole, please don't link random things in chat for no reason. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I'm not going to show put it in my hand, because that is lethal. So you all want to go more linear. So I suppose like that. Do I want grudge? I don't know if I want grudge or not. Rose should be in there. That actually makes sense. I missed that then. I'm not gonna board in fracturing gust for hollow one. Dude, if you wanted me to go around arguing versus horrible logic on the internet, I'd be here forever. Oh, alright. This hand's fine. If my top card's good, I'm just... whatever. This will fetch Stomping Ground. I don't think this hand is great, but I don't think mulling this hand can ever be correct. Kind of just priced into keeping this sort of hand. Alright, no hollow ones, please. Please! No! Come on! Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I was thinking, Steve. I will block. Let me block, please. I don't wish this was a Fracturing Gust. Maybe I wish it was an Ancient Grudge, but it's certainly not Fracturing Gust. All mountains, all the time. No, you can't ban people for no reason. Never lucky. Yeah, there's Stomping Ground, I guess. Alright, so I can draw Scapeshift next turn for lethal, which is sort of nice. Opponent doesn't know that this has menace, do they? I'll block. Yo, Mountain Noise 80, thanks for the sub. I really appreciate it. Let's get some claps for Mountain Noise 80, y'all. Oh, that's bad. I think I'm actually dead now. That's unfortunate. I don't have Rex Sage in my deck, so I'm dead. Alright, good beats. I suppose I could draw Titan, so I'm not going to concede yet. But I'm in very bad shape. I can't even cast Gust. Like, it costs triple green. So, that's not really a great argument. Okay. You have defeated me, friend. This is not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. But thank you, all of you, for hanging out. +3 Spy Bellows, +1 Roxage, +1 Nature's Claim, +1 Anger, +2 Abrade, -3 Shift, -3 Farseek, -2 Suns. That makes sense, except obviously the board is slightly different. We have Roast instead of Bellows. We have 3 forests, I think. Alright, keep. The question is, do I fetch for Stomping Ground? Let's see, I have a mountain here, so that's 4 mountains. Yes, I will. I think it's worth 2 damage to get a mountain, especially when I'm on the play. Okay, another mountain. Farseek for another Stomping Ground. You thought he's the big things and hope you don't die. Sounds about right, to be honest. Okay, well, I know what's going on. This is a horrendous matchup as well. Mountain. Kill that. Say go. I'm just gonna get the Stomping Ground anyways. I don't want to draw it. I'm still gonna. I have to jam my thing. I don't think we're in good position because of remands. Oh no, remand. That probably makes it better. If we don't die on their turn, opponent's gonna die. But our opponent's casting gifts. I mean, Jeff, that's fair, but it did do well in the team portion of the Grand Prix. I am 0-2 though, so you know, you win some, you lose some. Does it matter what I do? Like, so I can bin those 2. Then my opponent's forced to cast Revival. I think that's probably correct. I think we're dead, but you know, good beats. I mean, Ponza did go 16-1-1, but from what I saw watching a lot of the matches at Dallas, I would say the quality of play was lower than at the Grand Prix. I'm very, 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 very dead. It's kind of insane how dead I am. Just making sure my opponent actually knows how to kill me. I am waiting to die. Yes, that's exactly. Yes. Oh my god. Except that, dang, I messed it up. I don't even remember what it is. That's embarrassing. Yeah, I did those too. I'll let you do your thing. Man, I really. Well. Aha, Jeff. There we go. Anyways, let's see. Storm 17. He somehow knows how to go off here. Alright. Now we can concede. We don't really have much in the ways of cards that actually do anything. Yo, shut up. Come on. I'm gonna set up packs. Don't think we have time to mess around with that in this matchup. Nah, well, you can, but I think Blood Moon has fallen out of favor of Storm sideboards. And the reason to have Rex Sage is precisely for Blood Moon. Look, if you look at most of the Storm lists now, they don't have Blood Moon in their sideboard. Like, about, I would say less than 30% of them do. Why is anger good? Like, do you think they'll have empty the warrens? That's the reason to have anger, right? The reason to have roast is that it's the same versus anger, except versus empty. Alright, turn 3 empty can kill us before we combo. Alright. Not certain that this is correct, but I'm gonna shave. You wouldn't sideboard for empty. I think empty is kind of bad in the matchup, frankly. I think most people would realize that as well. I'm gonna leave in one pack then. Or I'll leave in one roast. Honestly, it kind of is all just kind of bad, but, you know, what are you gonna do about it? Alright, this is the world I live in. I think this is better than an average 5. I think mulling in this hand is maniacal, even though it's a bad hand. What's up, Montalio's Workshop? Okay, that's part of the puzzle. I guess I can play a fetch just in case we do get mooned. Just losing some matches. It's okay though. Alright, now I'll get Stomping Ground. I don't want to draw Stomping Ground. So the point of this card is that it's a turn 4 Titan by itself. That, like, think about it. You go from 3 to 5, then you have a land, then it's Titan. Here, I'm just gonna fetch Mountain and Growth Spasm for another mountain, I think. I mean, I'm probably dead, but I can't do anything about it. Like, my hand, just look at it. Oh, if all of you are wondering why the list looks different from the Grand Prix list, I got the list from Tian Nguyen, who plays a lot of Scapeshift. Right, actually, revival. So Manamorphose into sleight of hand, probably. Masta Tian, yes, Masta Tian. What's up, Packrun Fet? I think we're dying. It's unfortunate. We're always dying. Maybe we can draw something good. Maybe we're not dead. Oh, interesting. A Blood Moon. So the reason I didn't think they have Blood Moon is the Shivan Reef non-fetchland build is way less likely to play Blood Moon as well. But I guess people just do whatever the hell they want. Yeah, I mean, I guess I was shown who the boss was. Certainly was not me. On the plus side, we get to change deck. So I have 2 forests I'm drawing to. Dang, that's not a forest. Do. Forest is so bad to get in this deck, though. Like, it's just horrendous to get it. Farseek doesn't work because Farseek can only get non-forest lands, which is sort of disappointing and awkward. I'm going to save the bolt for an Electromancer because that's twice as fast. Okay, nice. I don't think there's a reason to play the Heath. That's bad. This is also an unusual card for this deck to have. Usually they have Echoing Truth instead. Probably dead now, though. But what I'm saying is, like, without fetch lands, the Blood Moon plan is not that great. Yo, thanks for following Montoya's workshop. Blood Moon to you when you had 3 islands in a swamp in play? That's amazing. I'm just gonna cast Titan and hope it's good enough. Well, Jolsani, didn't you say it doesn't matter if it's bad if it gets your opponent? Everything's reduced by so much that bolting is so bad. It gets me. It certainly gets me. Bottom on the visions. That makes it maybe better. Ooh, then he empties. That's a bad sign. Second grape shot. Ooh, revival on grape shot. Using past in flames. Then a cantrip? Oh, alright. That didn't go well at all. Alright, we're gonna try the other deck that I have up. I guess I'll add it real quick. That did not go great, obviously. But we have another exciting one. Nah, I don't really like Ponza myself, so I'm not gonna play it. But I do think it's probably okay. Casting the bolt accomplishes almost nothing. Join. Do we keep? There's a lot of lands. I think I'm supposed to mulligan. This one's fine. I'm not queuing up with Glittering Wish Ascendancy. Let's see. 2. So next turn I can play a Hall one. I haven't seen a good Living End list, or I don't actually know what a good Living End list looks like, I suppose. So next turn I can play a Hall one, which is kind of nice. Affinity. Affinity it is. Every time I see this card, I'm like, I have no idea what this card is. Every single time. Alright, attack for 1 first. We will cycle Street Wraith. Yo, thanks for follow, Jahi Cole. Do I want to play Goblin Lore? So So the issue with playing Goblin Lore is I would have to discard... I might discard my Hollow one. I think I'm going to just pitch Angler. That sucks. I think it's just better to make a 4/4, frankly speaking. Well, apparently not. I think this line's too safe. It's possible. Four is not good enough versus average draw. I guess that makes sense. Perhaps you're right, Steve. Maybe I was supposed to just cast the lore and hope a bunch of stuff happens. That's not great. Yeah, my next turn's going to be awful. Yeah, I suppose you're right. That made it better. No, it didn't. Did it make it better? So if I cast Lore... what am I supposed to do? Casting Lore is so meh. I think I'm just gonna cast Tasigur even as bad as it is. And hope something good happens the turn after. I don't know, I think I am in terrible shape. Well, that's bad. It's very bad. So now... I think I'm going to play my land and cast Lore. I don't have Bloodcast in my deck. So I'm looking for Vengevines, I suppose. Come on, discard some Vengevines. Come on. Right, that was kind of weird. It wasn't actually bad for us, but it wasn't great for us either. No good attacks. Oh, that's very bad. Quite bad. I wonder if I'm just dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 12. 14. It's 14 damage. Alright, I've been killed. Okay. There are no bolts in my deck. I assume these are coming in. Question is, do I want push as well? How much of my engine do I want to dilute? Oh, he didn't attack with both creatures? That's weird. I just assumed that opponent would attack with both creatures. But what am I gonna do about that enormous Vault Scourge with no removal in my deck? That's the real question. I don't think I can afford to side in this many cards. Aaron, please be quiet about the Fracturing Gus. Please. I think I might side out Goblin War, actually. Which begs the question, if I'm siding it out here, why is it in my deck? Maybe I don't want the pushes and just go with explosives and grudge. Set out one Tasker. No, I don't think you can do that because of the Phoenixes. If anything, I would actually set out an Anchor before the Tasker. Yeah, whatever. Let's see what happens here, I suppose. Huh. Niraj, did you even try for a second? I don't think I need another one. I'm going to just play Adept on one. I almost always lead with Adept instead of trying to, like, get them, I suppose. I'm going to cycle Wraith first to get more information. Oh, that's kind of nice. Oh. I'm going to play another one. The question is now, what do I do? So, how much am I showing next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think I'm not even going to cast one of these this turn. Okay. Guess it's okay to fetch because I don't have any Bloodghasts in my deck. Just in case if I mill a Grudge, I suppose. Wonder if a Galblast is happening. That might happen. I feel like one of these creatures is going to die. Oh, he doesn't have Metalcraft. Never mind. You're alright. So we're going to discard those two. So it's 10. 10 right now. Plus 4 more, 14. 20. For some reason I thought there was Metalcraft, obviously, but... Oh, Oh, there's only 16? Did I miscount? It's awkward. Oh, hopefully I don't get punished. But, I guess next turn I can flashback looting for a bunch more damage. So it's probably good enough, but that's not how that works. Opponent finally figured it out. Look at all those nexuses. All of them. So we're going to have a turn 4 kill. Ravager looked so derpy. So that's sort of true. He did not get to do his ravaging. Okay, now opponent might have Galvanic Blast. That's an excellent draw. 3, 4. Return Phoenix. I think 1 to 2 drop of honey is reasonable. Whip Flare? That doesn't even do it. I don't think Whip Flare does it. Now, the real worst way to lose here would be if I got poisoned out somehow this turn. Dispatch Phoenix Ensnaring Bitch out of nowhere. Wow. Mike, why would you say these things? Seriously, why? Why would you say them? That's reasonable. I think it's okay to play just one. Opponent did not sacrifice the Ravager to the Ravager. That is correct. I think on the draw I might slow down a little bit with like... Well, the problem if you do that is these become pretty bad. Maybe I'll just leave it like this. Maybe this is just like enough to cover them. Yeah, that's probably right. Diluting your engine deck is, I think, diluting your engine deck too much is a good way to lose. This looks like a keep. I kind of hope I looting into Wraith plus Hollow One, cycle Wraith, and draw another Hollow One. It's really unlikely, but I hope. he's with the opal. Okay. It's not great for me. So close. So close. Yes, I was hoping I got the god draw. What do you expect? Of course I'm gonna hope. Yikes. That is bad news, bears. Taking 8. That was one off. I can't even really afford to cycle this. The problem is 7, 8. Cycling puts me to 10. Mox Oval is a good card. Let's see, what is the out? Yeah, flashback, grudge, or bust. Which means I should actually cycle first. Okay. Okay, we're doing it. There's no reason not to cast it right now, I think. I mean, I'm dead if they have another plating regardless, but I'm going to just kill the plating now to play Brown Spell Pierce or some shenanigan. Sick part is I can't even fetch a black source without dying because I would just die to the Ink Moth or the Blink Moth Nexus. The problem is we're way behind this race. So I guess well, they just played Nexus that turn. So animating at that turn would not be a good play. Well, I'm trying to figure out if there's anything I can draw. I'm going to play the Adept. And I don't think there's any reason to play this land because they're showing 4 damage on board, so this fetch becomes dead. Cranial Plating is still a good card. Somehow every single card they play is a problem. Okay, that's going to do it. That was medium. Really just medium right there. Couldn't cast our spells, otherwise it killed us. Couldn't really do much, period. Okay, we have another match. think I'm supposed to keep, but obviously, like, it's not insane. I think this hand's just one discard spell away from being incredible. So I think I'm gonna keep. So far, I'm not thrilled about Affinity. Or, not Affinity, these Vengevines. Alright. Maybe I'll just start casting all of my things. Yo, Minifer, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Dahlia, huh. Okay. That's, something alright. Maybe it's the Wesco deck. Let's get some Jarvis claps for Minifer, y'all. This is awful Ceravision's Dahlia deck. It's something like that, I suppose. Yeah, whatever. We're just gonna cast all of our threats and attack. You can't block anything. Is this sealed? Well, those cards were not in the same sealed set, so no. Good question, though. Yeah, I think this is the Wesco deck. I don't really understand this deck, but, you know, good beats. Chaos Draft. Yes, this is a Chaos Draft match that we're playing. Interesting. I think I'm just going to cast a Vengevine. Depths. Oh, guess it would make sense to have Spellcore here. That sucks. Alright. For those of you who don't know, Phoenix has to attack. Ah, it's white blue spirits, I suppose. Okay. Sort of sucks. I don't have a basic swamp in my deck, so that's why it sucks. I'm already at 8. Yeah, we're not doing great, that's for sure. Phoenix saying, do I have to? Yeah, that would be appropriate. Alright. Attack for 6, play these post-combat main. Hope I'm not dead. It's a plan, I guess. So far, I think this deck may be more awkward than the black red hollow one deck, the straight black red hollow one deck. That's just my initial impression, though. I think I'm just gonna double block Thalia. Yeah. I don't really care if they path one, like, whatever. What are you talking about? Our Blood Crypt got Field of Ruined. For not having any discard spells this game, it was still close somehow. If we drew one, I think that it would have been a total blowout in our favor. Angler off Volcanic and Legacy. Why did... Oh. Nah, that makes sense, actually. Now I'm dead. Probably was supposed to just mulligan that hand, actually. But... kind of feel like their deck is soft ours, so I might not board anything. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Board nothing. If you want to do well at GP Seattle, you would be hurting your chances if you didn't play Grixis Delver right. I think you need to have a reasonably good reason not to play Grixis Delver if you're at all practiced with it, / feel comfortable with it. I don't think Fatal Push is actually worth it. You need a fetch to Fatal Push a Spellcaller. I have no guarantee I'm going to have a fetch left. Of course, Aaron would play Bug Control. No, I mean, like, I think our good hands get under a Spellcaller pretty easily. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. I kept that hand. It was a speculative keep, but maybe it was wrong. That finals game was so sweet. Ooh, this hand's good though. I'm actually level 1. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Vial? No vial. Alright. Give opponent some beatdowns. 1. I might just pitch that and this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Yeah. I'm not even convinced that this is correct, but that's awkward. Now, do I actually just looting the Vengevine into my graveyard? Probably. I guess the question is if they have Rest in Peace or not. It's got really hard. Not sure this is right. Alright, hope I don't get ripped next turn, I suppose. If I get ripped, it's going to be very bad. That's fine. Yeah, I like Bloodghast. I'm sort of missing it by this point. I can get Vengevine back. It basically gives me another threat. If I draw another Vengevine, I want to discard to Neonate here. Alright. Well, that's not a Vengevine. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we're putting a bunch of power into play, which may or may not be good enough. We can attack for 6 this turn. Next turn I can flashback looting, looking for more gas, I guess. Also, I just noticed, without Bloodghast in your deck, you're actually a lot more vulnerable to something like Wrath of God, I think. Maybe not a lot more vulnerable, but you have to play in such a way where you need to sandbag 2 creatures instead of just a land drop, which is, I think, a little bit more difficult. Reflector Mage. Okay. I'll cycle first, see what's going on. I'm gonna flashback looting, because if I find an Adept, I think I would rather play it and save the Goblin War next turn. Alright, well... Okay. So I go down to 1 card. If I play Inquiry, it's not really that good. I'm just going to attack my opponent with my creatures. don't think there's a reason to play a land. Opponent was supposed to sacrifice Phoenix. Keep Tassiger back? I guess technically I was supposed to. If my opponent did the thingy, the thingamajig, the thingamabob. Alright, so this turn I think I'm going to look for some hollow ones. Probably lead with Goblin Lore. Really wish I'd drawn Flameblade Adepts. They're just so good at attacking with conjunction with these cards. Yeah, I could have considered it. I'm gonna play Lore first. Think I'm just gonna dig for more hollow ones next turn. Plus, this brings back all my Phoenixes alongside Burning Inquiry. I generally don't like keeping those 7s with no acceleration, but it really depends on the exact hand. Nice. I'm just gonna play both of these two first, then play my Inquiry, because it triggers the Vengevine as well. And can also get if I play Inquiry, I can use Wild Cantor to make a second red to get back both Phoenixes, so I think I'm supposed to do that. Thank you, Bojumin. Small core. Alright. It's fine. We can still get back both Phoenixes. We do have Wild Cantors in our deck. So opponent can how much can opponent tag us for on their turn? Not enough for me to worry about. Alright, very well. Send in the creatures. Right. Send in the clowns. Wild Cantor, Rit, Undercity Informer. Any Rob Captors? No, only Wild Cantors here. Waiting for the opponent to come back. Let us finish this game so we can go to the next game. And then the game after that. Then the game after that. Then the game after that. Until there are no more games. Or opponent could make us wait. You know, that's cool too. Yo, thanks for the follow, Side Bojuman. It's Weiser. The card's pretty good. So Venvine has no good attacks anymore. I guess it depends on what opponent does. I wonder if I can get to 5 +5 discard this turn. Right, first we'll lead with that. Alright, that's kind of gas. I can cycle, and then I can use Neonate, so I think that's just lethal. Okay, well, that's actually lethal, so it's great. Really just everything I hoped for in life. You don't have good blocks. Yep. Alright, well, that was a good example of how ignoring them works pretty well. I'm still going to ignore them, I think. I could have sent a message with war. That's true. Actually, the reason I didn't is. What's the reason I didn't? I wonder if you can come up with a good reason not to cast Goblin War. I suppose I can't think of one offhand, but. Dismember plus Nourishing Shoal. I was thinking Ghost Quarter, their own land path, one of my creatures actually. Plus Shining Shoal. Oh, this hand's really close to being insane, and instead is unplayable. Alright. I think, given this hand, I'm just going to cast Inquiry on turn 1. My hand is just so bad. Dahlia. Smuggler's Copter. Okay. Ready for this? Ready for this hot action? Ready for this? Suddenly, Vengevine out of nowhere. Ooh, is my opponent going to Surgical right here? Okay, no Surgicals? Yay, no Surgical. Attack for 4 on turn 2. They didn't see that one coming, probably. Maybe. Probably, maybe. I'm not going to Phoenix, Ace and Deuce. Boo this man. Boo this man. Hope I draw Faithless Looting. And something good. I don't know. I just hope I draw something good. Well, it's hard to play Angler off of 2 Stomping Grounds, but, you know, you do you. Alright, so I want to cast Looting. I want to draw Looting. Draw some good cards. I don't think playing, well, I'm not sure what you mean, frankly, but I guess if I drew a fetch is what you mean. Yeah, maybe that was correct then. Do I gamble on hitting a land so I can bring back Vengevine? Or do I play Goblin War? Just play War, you have 2 manas. Alright. Well, the actual reason to play it is not necessarily that. I think I'm just going to attack for 5, play Angler. Yeah, I think that's the plan. The next turn, play Inquiry. Opponent's taking a while. Like, look at the clock differential. Like 5 minutes. Ugh. Wish the game would go a little bit faster. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get my monsters. Look at them go. Except you can't win before turn 20. That sounds like a personal problem, Aaron. Come on, opponent. Seriously. This is really, really frustrating. I just want to play my cards. What would I change Goblin War for in main deck? I don't know. I think it's a necessary part of the engine. I see. I see. Pass priority at regular intervals to tilt plan. It's quite the plan. Yeah. Agreed. I want to keep the angler. So I should play inquiry first. Right. I mean, there are a lot of reasons our opponent could be slow. Discard Vengevine. Is there a way I can kill them? I guess discarding these two is correct anyways. 6. So I guess how many hollow ones are gone? There's let's think about this now. Damn up speed. One Wraith gone. So if I looting into a Wraith or a Hollow one, it's good. Well, I'm actually dead next turn, is the crux of the matter here. If I return Flame Wake, what happens? They double block. No, they could just single block. Alright, so I'm supposed to cast this looting, I think. Unfortunate. These are not good. Do you think opponent's going to miss onboard lethal? Probably not. I guess just I attack with both to blow off a Street Wraith. Oh, they can just sack the Selfless Spirit. And then I'm dead. I wonder what I was actually supposed to do that turn. It seemed awkward. Destitute. If I cast the Angler, my opponent has Selfless Spirit plus Copter, which is 5 in the air. That's unfortunate. But I think game 1 is where I punted by not mulling that hand. Possibly only attack with Flame Blade, making them think about Bolt. Then I have 2 Grimrock Angler to block. The thing is, don't I just die to the Selfless Spirit plus Copter still? Like, I don't really understand where I'm going from that. Yo, Clink Chat, thanks for the follow. Jun strategy. Hypothetically, this should be a good matchup. How do I want to play this? So Destus, like, they can just double block, leave the spirit back. And then if I have Bolt, I would just get to Bolt the Copter on the next turn anyways. Like, I don't think them playing around Bolt actually makes sense. Now the question here is, what do I cast? I think I'm going to... Tap, fetch, swing, pass. Yeah, that was my instinct, but I didn't have... I was thinking about it just in case. This, for what it's worth, this line of play is pretty terrible versus Maelstrom Pulse, but you know, c'est la vie. Gosh darn it. Why? Why, God? Why? Okay. Alright. I'm fine with that, frankly speaking. I called Maelstrom Pulse, and my opponent didn't even cast it. Oh. Oh boy. We're gonna lead. Yeah, with Goblin War. There's just a better use of my mana. Cycle. I think I'm going to cast the first Hall one, then play Burning Inquiry. I think another reason to use Bolt there is they have... Well, that sucks. But... Alright, what's in my graveyard? Bunch of junk. Alright, they can pulse the Hall one. I guess that explains the Bolt. They revealed Mire. They just wanted to cast Bolt and Decay instead of Maelstrom Pulse? Hold on. I guess now they can pulse the Hall one if they do that, so I suppose it makes sense. They lost Lily, yeah. I don't think Liliana is particularly good versus this deck, but I'm more concerned about that Tarmogoyf, for what it's worth. Ooh, Colgan's Command. That's a beating. Alright, we want to draw creatures that I can cast. Cycle first. It's very frustrating. So I guess I really... Maybe I wasn't supposed to play that looting this turn, actually. Or maybe I just cast the Angler, bring back a Phoenix, hit him down to 14. That doesn't seem great. Maybe I messed up right there. I think I probably messed up. In which case, I'm going to... discard those two. How? I mean, I have to discard a card, right? My hand is Neonate, Angler, land. And I have to discard two. So if I keep Neonate plus land, nothing happens. If I keep 2 1-drops, nothing happens. Come on. That sucks. Maybe I punted? I don't know. Maybe they won't cast their Inquisition. Okay, nice. Now I can't attack with these Vengevines, but that's okay. Yo, thanks for following Agog1. Petra Mountain. Alright. Well, at least we have some modicum of offense going. Yeah, consolation turn. I don't know if this is going to be good enough to win with. Like, our opponent has a pretty built-up board, and we know they have a Maelstrom Pulse. It's all very difficult. They made me discard. Oh, another Maelstrom Pulse. I guess that puts them pretty low. Oh, if they just pulse all of my blockers, I die. Great. Well, good beats, I guess. This is going not great. I wonder if I messed up, though. Probably. I'm gonna side these out for 2 pushes, and I don't think I'm gonna mess too much with the deck still. Yeah, same thing might happen. I'm not sure. It's just it feels like I could be doing something differently. I just don't know what it is. Anyways, let's see what'll happen. I guess this is actually hard for them to remove. Maybe I want it. Side out 1 Wraith. Maybe it's maniacal to side out a Wraith. What else can I side out? 1 Delve creature? Sure. Maybe that's better. Okay, hand's pretty good. Certainly cannot mulligan this hand. Ooh, nope, that's the mode I want. They'll attack you for 6 on turn 2. It's pretty good. We have push for Tarmogoyf or something somewhere. I think something's going to die this turn. Question is, what is going to die this turn? I'll cast Inquiry first and see what happens. It sort of forces their hand. Alright. Nice. There's another Phoenix, which is really, really, really good for me. Now I attack for 8 this turn. They go to 6. They fetch down to 5. If they just have like a Tarmogoyf or something, we can push it. Honestly, I don't think there's much they could have here that would do anything. Right. Okay, then. I'm gonna actually just take Hazard on my deck. It's probably too slow and awkward and bad versus Liliana. I have the Veil anyways. Although it's actually pretty unlikely they have Liliana in their deck by this point. Yeah, but I think I would rather just have the removal. I'm slightly diluting my deck, but I'm taking out 3 cards that are conditionally good, and these are, I think, almost like good in basically 90% of the games. It might be bad still, but like we're trying things. I think I unhappily keep. Rats. Alright, Pathos leading off the top. Dang. Alright. Wow. Here's my push, I suppose. Kind of want to draw land. That is not what I want to draw. I think I'm going to end up cycling this hollow one, which is sad. Very sad. Well, opponent's not actually doing anything, which makes me more hopeful. But I don't like my position still. The whole cycle hollow one play. Exactly what this deck wants to do. Alright, well. I'm gonna cycle to try to hit a land. The question is, I'm still gonna Tassiger actually, I think. The explosive draw is not that common, but next turn I'm gonna have a pretty good turn. I can play these two. This is almost going to die, I think. Ooh, it didn't die. Might get pulse now, I guess. What's going to happen next turn is I can play both of these and hopefully return the Phoenix. Yeah, that was actually pretty likely, I think. Next turn we can try to return some Vengevines or some Phoenixes. Maybe I wasn't supposed to looting that turn actually. Ship this land. Cycle first. We'll Goblin Lore. Tilt. Do I just sandbag it to try to hit Vengevine? I think I'm supposed to, yeah. Opponent's hand is just all removal, no threats. Oh, they found something. Cast. I'll say go. I think casting this Adept is not going to be good enough to win just by itself, so really want to get that Vengevine back. Sucks. So I wanted to play the land there because if I went flashback looting, it would be 3. If I drew a Street Wraith, it would be 4, and then I could return Phoenix. But maybe that was just bad logic. That was probably just bad logic, if I had to guess. Jeez. Alright, I'm going to save this looting. If I had Adept, flashback, plus another land to return, I would need 5 lands in play, right? Including playing Adept. Doing poorly. I think it's mostly pilot error rather than deck fault, but sometimes that'll happen. I'm not perfect. What lands are left? I have a mountain, 2 cliffs. Pony can't attack for 6 next turn. Alright, I'm gonna just gamble and hope nothing bad happens. Obviously, if my opponent has like almost anything, I just die. I wonder if they have a bolt. Alright. Okay, we are 06 tonight so far. But you know what? I haven't had enough yet. We're gonna go back to the Time Warp deck because I like that deck too. Like, really, I just haven't had enough. Really haven't had enough. I know, Time Warp. I also like that deck, actually. Was there anything I wanted to try? Not really. There's 4 ley lines and 1 time way, yes. Oh, it's already in my collection. What does that mean? Oh, I guess is it literally the same, so it... I'm only going to play standard if I do poorly in Legacy. You know, I'm really just a sucker for punishment. I just keep going, keep banging my head against the wall until I'm tired of banging my head against the wall. Which will probably be around 9 o'clock by this rate, but, you know. Sounds good. I'm going to keep... What do I caverns away? Probably... Depends so much on what their deck does, but I think I'm going to caverns away the exhaustion. Rosé is a nice mod I've got over there. Headbanging is plus EV. I don't know. Only if you bang your head against a pillow, frankly. Not against... Okay, well... Classic matchup. When will I be streaming lands next? I don't know. Maybe never again. Who knows? I do not want. That's a reasonable draw. I think tossing exhaustion was correct. If this is their turn, that's great for me. Because you generally don't have time. Like, I'm just looking for thing in the ice or stuff like that, really. They attacked with Ornithopter. That's interesting. Yes, I cut Remand for thing. I'm actually going to draw that land. I needed my 5th mana source. Ooh, Snapcaster opt. Don't love that. I think our opponent kept 7. I can scroll up. Your opponent kept 7. I'm going to bottom this. That's not good enough anymore. No! That would have been good. I'm going to transmute for Living End. This might look funny, but there's as foretold in the deck. Man, Ancestral's still on 2? That's so far away. Huh. I don't like that either. 8. Land! Alright. Probably... Well... I think I was playing to win, but maybe I got a little bit greedy because I thought the vision was coming off this turn. We can take out this card. Can Bring this one in. And you can side out one as foretold. It's usually pretty safe. Side out a cryptic for a terminus as well. Actually, maybe not. Basically, I don't know. I feel like my play was reasonable, but maybe a little bit awkward. Do I even want terminus? I guess I do. Nah. Change my mind. I don't want terminus. I think I'm gonna keep. I think this hand's actually fine. I'm gonna fetch for island and then play certain visions. Alright. Very well. This is the world I live in. Hope nothing bad happens to my stuff. Okay. Is that lethal next turn? It might be pretty close. So any Tulare West is living in next turn. It's possible I should have mulliganed or scribed those to the bottom, actually. Oh well. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's not lethal on board. It's just close. Alright. Ooh. Am I dead on board though? 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm just gonna bluff them. Or attempt to bluff them. I guess this is a situation where terminus would be very good. I'm just hoping they don't go all in. But I did draw a lot of cards. So they might not. Let's just hope. What's up, Sean? Ten, 18, 21. Turn 4 kill. Okay, 18 showing. Oh, I see. They have that stuff. Maybe I was supposed to bottom both of the time warps, actually. Yeah, I probably was. That got me killed. Sean, it cost me 12 tickets to enter this league. You subbing is $250. I don't think that math makes any sense. I don't know. It's probably a combination of playing bad and getting slightly unlucky, but probably more playing bad. I'm going to keep this hand. Don't think I need another Ancestral Vision. I could join 2 leagues at once. You know, Sean, if I lose this match, I might just switch for you, buddy. Just for you. Sean, thanks for the sub, bro. I think I'll actually try Elves after that. Let's root for Jars to lose. Jeez, Sean. I love you too, buddy. Often response. Do I want that? I don't think so. You want to see how I'm possibly winning this? Well, Sean. Well, Sean. That makes it harder. Can't even target my own land. That's fine though. Yeah, it's actually fine. You can counter it if you want curses. I was sort of hoping they would counter it. Yo, thanks for follow Q Mark. Alright, I have a plan. Just not a very good plan. So use Snapcaster to block Curse Catcher, untap Playtime Warp. And that ruins the plan, because that's 4/3/3. Alright. What's up, Goblib Guy 01? I haven't been doing very well this league or this night. Just losing like every single match, which is kind of insane. Yeah. I mean, this hand also looks fine. Petition to rename the stream to reference always dying with vision on suspend. Yeah, that's how it feels like. I don't know. I'm actually going to save these Serum Visions for post Thing in the Ice, because I think just getting that online is so much more powerful. I will block so fast. Come on. Come on, where's the respect? No respect. Literally no respect right there. My creature says Defender on it. Like, come on. Okay, don't really care. No respect. I agree, Rose. I agree. Feel like we get each other. Sean, wow. That is Sean, why are you so mean nowadays? This is what med school did to you? For targeting your white source. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna wait until my opponent deploys more of a board before pulling the trigger on Thing in the Ice. I think my Snapcaster is more valuable. No. We will wait. Okay. We will continue to wait. Alright, can't block. Won't block. Shane. Okay, that's good. I'll do this. Nice. That Thing in the Ice was really good for me. Ancestral target me. Yes. 0 mana Ancestral is still good. Shocker. A real shocker over there. Keep. I'm going to imprint Terminus on the Gemstone Cavern. I was supposed to... I don't want that one. Alright. Interesting. I think I'm going to leave the Terminus down there. It's pretty likely they'll have a creature in play by that point. And if they don't, I'm in good shape. Interesting. That doesn't really do very much. I'm still going to Miracle because I don't really have another way to set it up again. Cormoxen printing my Terminus shows there's no justice. Ooh, that's good. Why is my opponent conceding? They're not even... Poor Sean. He wanted me to just switch to Legacy, and he doesn't get it. He's not allowed. We finally won a match tonight, y'all. Finally! Poor Sean. Thank you. I am actually level 1, who I should know who you are, but can't remember. This hand's good. I see. Lantern opponent acquired. I think this is probably a good matchup for us. I'm still going to suspend the vision. I don't actually know what's supposed to happen in this matchup. Northeast, nobody. Give you a year. All right. Fish, let me down. Jarvis is my favorite pro player now. I'm a fake pro. Definitely not a real pro. I'm gonna try to overload them on cantrips at some point. I'll let them draw that. I don't care. Ooh, shredding himself. Bridge is not great in this matchup. Let me draw Time Warp. I'm gonna cast Asfertold. Pretty good card for a guy. Probably gonna mill that one too. Why did he upkeep that? That's weird. I should also be keeping track of what opponent's drawing. If I got lazy. They have a war in hand. Pretty sure they have a war in hand. Yeah, I don't know why he upkeep milled me. That was baffling. What, Shredder? Yase, that's a good card. I'm a fan of Yase. Is there any way for me to redraw that? There is. There isn't, right? I can't access that time warp this turn. I can put these two on top, but I only have 1 mana left. Alright, very well. We'll do that. We're saving. Yeah, we're saving it for an explosive turn. Alright, you got a Pithing Needle. I will draw 3. All right. So I guess now I try to overload. So what's my plan? Let's just cast Time Warp again. Let's cast that first. Let's see what he does. I don't have explosives in my deck. I can cast that, draw that. I guess that doesn't work the way I wanted to. Whatever. We're so far ahead that I think it's going to be fine regardless. Yeah, I should have fetched first. Is the reality of that situation. They don't actually have a bridge. So yeah, we can start. We can't tick up on ourselves because Jace, the needle's there. Yeah, once we bounce the needle, that's fine. I don't think snapping warp actually does anything. I think I'm going to need that snap. Maybe I should have snapped warp. That was dumb. I'm playing so bad. All right, I have a plan. Plan is to actually flip thing in the ice. It's fine. I don't care about that whatsoever. I have one cryptic left. Cass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't worry, I have a plan. If they go to mill it, I'll Field of Ruin their affair. Yeah, I still have snapcasters. I have a single snapcaster left, I think. I'm not sure what opponent's plan is here. This is awkward. I actually think I needed to transmute for that. Okay, nice. Opponent doesn't know what's going on. Do I have a time warp turn left yet? I don't. Alright. I have to give him one turn. I don't think they have discard in their hand, though. I should have been keeping track, though. Oh, I do have a time warp turn. Oh, that's good for me, then. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4. I can bounce the bridge. Alright, I think I'm supposed to cast it. Can I actually just kill him? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Do I even need that? Like, I'm gonna see so many cards. Alright, I guess that works, actually. I guess. See what he does. Okay, well. I can snap. I'm fine. Yeah, I can recast it with a bounced snap, so I'm not worried. I guess I do that. Oh shoot. I still think I have a turn, right? I'm just getting confused where I am. Oh, I don't have a turn. I somehow didn't draw a warp. Whatever. I got confused where I was. For some reason, I thought I had cast a warp, and then it turns out I hadn't. What's in their hand? Have that. That. I done goofed this game real good, but it's a sweet game, so iffy. Holding priority, yes. That Dartmouth education at work. I think we're still going to win. It's going to just be a little bit more painful than anticipated. There's no such thing as too much turtle. Are you not watching this game? A snap. Target cryptic. Bounce the bridge. Attack for 9. Okay. Attack for 11. Oh, Sean. Why are you so salty about this? Alright. Ooh, the living end was somehow really good there, which is surprising. Yeah, got him. Cut both exhaustions. That makes sense. I might cut. Ooh, if I leyline them, it's actually pretty hard for them to interact with me. It is magic as Richard Garfield intended. I don't need all of that for adults, I think. I'm gonna take that out. Take that out. Wait, how did the exhaustions get back in? Well, Days Undoing exiles itself, so you can't actually go infinite, right? Structure them all. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't understand the point of the game. Yeah, I'll cut planes. It's pretty horrendous. Might regret it when I get, like, I don't know. Yes. 2 exhaustions. Sounds bad. Just gonna mulligan. Do I keep? Yeah, sure. Alright. I might just run out both ambush vipers. We'll see what happens though. No, I have Hallowed Fountain and Prairie Stream. Ooh. Nope. Okay, well now we're definitely running out the snaps. Yes. Alright, attack for 2 again. Yeah, we're gonna ambush viper the crap out of this guy. Or gal. Could be a gal. Or unspecified. Nice. Nice Inquisition. I don't think I want any of those. I think I just want to land for cryptic commands to lock the game up. I guess that's fine. Of course. I could have put it 1 underneath, I guess. They might just shred it anyways. So, it doesn't really matter. I suppose. Yeah, that's fine. I'd rather keep the Stony in my deck, I think. This might be good enough, honestly. But we'll see what happens. Plan is to get into Seattle late Thursday night. Okay. Okay. All right. This is the game of 2-1s beating my opponent up. This is a sweet game. God, Time Walk deck is so much fun. It really is so much fun. Nice! We won! Alright. Gonna play another match. Wow, all of Miracle's chat is here. Just all of it. All of it plus Aaron. Aaron used to be in old Miracle's chat. I'm gonna keep. Jeez, another affinity opponent. Lame. Alright, well. Gonna need some nice ones. I don't know Punt Then Wine. That's a funny username, though. Alright. Bottom. Dang. Wish I had topped. Oh, I guess we can find another one, but it's going to be really slow. No! Sucks. But then why is more of a lifestyle? Fair enough. Not casting this days and doing this game. That's for darn sure. Oh, well, I'm dead. I mean, I guess I'm not literally dead, but I'm mostly dead. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm at 4. Are there like a... Well, actually there are series draws. I have to get like really lucky, and my opponent has to not know what their cards do. Actually, if I drew Living End right there, would have been fine. But we died instead. Oh, running exhaustions would have worked too, yeah. Good point. This can go. Oh, I do lose to Living End there. Never mind. I'm not being smart right now. Actually, it's debatable if I'm ever being smart. I'm not going to side in rejection. I don't want to leave up mana. Going to side out. I'm actually screw it. I don't want any Jaces in my deck. We're 2-1 Quink Chet, which is better than all of the other weeks tonight. Side out. Oh, I have 2 Terminus in my deck. Nice. This hand's gas. This deck is better than all the other decks we played today? Maybe. I'm gonna get the white source in case if I Miracle Terminus. Plus, I don't want to draw this one, really. Maybe that's a mistake. We'll block them, Knight. We'll block so fast. I'll still block them, Knight. If they want to put a bunch of counters on that guy, I'm fine. Please do not splash Bonfire and Blood Moon in this deck. Alright, I'm going to play it. I'm going to try to opt into a boost horse so I can Cryptic Command next turn. Jeez. Alright, it's in. Maybe Affinity is just a bad matchup for this deck. Or maybe I'm just bad. Who knows? One of the two is true. not equip there. I would just guarantee the damage, I think. I don't think that makes much sense. Nope. So I'm gonna field his Spire and play another thing in the ice to block with. And hopefully not die. I say hopefully because it's not a great bet. That sucks. We're gonna need to get very, 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 very lucky to win, I think. What happens if I block here? Is there any chance they don't just put 2 counters on that? What's the best standard deck? Blue black control or mono red? Alright, I'll go to 4. I don't think this kills me anyhow because any sacrifice is damage neutral. And I have to get lucky to win, I think, anyways. Subhashashin. Whoa. That's good. They let my thing in the ice live. Alright, come on, some time warps. Come on, land! Are you joking, Dick? Come on! That's just so funny. How is moving in great here when I can't even cast it? That sucked. Oh, we've lost to Affinity twice this week. I think the matchup seems pretty hard. Who do I think? It's blue-white time warp. See, Mitchell, I do stream fun decks. I do go off the deep end often. Yeah, keep. This hand's pretty good, I think. Gonna pitch. Fetch. I've played a lot of matches with this deck, Mitchell, actually. Oh, snap opt for Terminus? Yeah, that would have been correct. It is Truckus list. I'm gonna try to block if they let me. So I can trade with 1 Umbra. I think that's fine. Nice! We will take that! Thank you for the rampant growth. Really, just thank you so much. I'm gonna just chase Brainstorm. If they kill it, whatever, that's fine. That can go on top. That can go on top. Alright, it's fine. I'm going to transmute first. Get Living End. Play Serum Visions. Do not want either, I think, at this point. Yeah, turn 2 Jace, baby! Now they have to decide if they want to put more auras on their creature. They probably shouldn't. I'm sure we're not playing Vintage. I'm pretty sure. They're just going to do that. I'm going to slow develop. Because next turn I can play Jace plus Living End and be super, super far ahead, which is great. Perfect Brainstorm, baby. Ooh, that's very good. Maybe just keep... I don't need the exhaustion. Yeah, I don't think Dictate's particularly good, frankly speaking. I think this version is just better. I think I don't know. This version has played out very, very well for me. From all I can tell so far. Alright. The real scary card from their deck is Gagteeg, but post-board, or I guess pre-board, we actually already have Thingamabob. Thing in the Ice is what I actually meant to say. That can come... Just gonna happily dirtle. I messed it up. I think I messed it up. Oh well. Actually, I'm still supposed to cast Serum Visions, I think. Yeah, just top both. That's fine. It kind of doesn't matter what I do because they're so far behind now. That represents an ancestral recall, so really doesn't matter what you do. So I'll cast this with that one. Morph again. Hope they get bored. You can optimize the actual sequencing, but you know what? I don't really care. They're just so dead. I'm not going to show them Thing in the Ice. Alright, nice. That's good. So the real fear is Gadok-Teeg. Gadok-Teeg is a fearsome enemy, but you know, can't do much about it except try to Thing it or Living End it. I will side out. One Jace. One. What's the last card I want to side out? You're gonna have to whiteboard Thing in the Ice. It sounds like a personal problem, Cook the Fourth, frankly speaking. Look, I do not support white borders. I don't support white borders. It's the last card to cut. I was having fun with them when I was drafting with my friends. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, second Jace. That might be wrong, but whatever. Alright, I'm gonna keep. Gonna pitch. Do I want to pitch land or temporal mastery? Probably land. Yeah, I'll pitch land. Gas. I'll take one. Come on, no Teague. I guess this gives me an extra scry to look for things I need. I need Thing in the Ice now. Oh, that's actually a good draw. Now I can draw Toya West and it'll be good. Toya West or Thing in the Ice or Living End. I don't have any paths on my deck. Just type deck list or click on the Stream Decker app, Tyler. Alright. I would like to draw Toya West off the top, please. So I think I would have just put that on the Spirit Dancer. What you guys? Ooh! The crowd goes wild. Oh my. Come on, no second Teague, for the love of God. Okay, that's fine. That one's fine. Also, I'm just gonna field a... Oh wait. Nah. We're not doing that. That would have been very bad. I'm gonna return it to their hand though. Soon we will put those on top of our deck and our opponent will be sad. Must say, this seems like a good matchup for this deck. Most of the decks I play are bad versus Bogles, which is nice. It's nice to be on the other end. It is a blast to play. I play it poorly and I still have a lot of fun, you know. We should fetch now because the card underneath is bad. I'm not gonna time warp. Oh, I guess I am gonna time warp for the low cost of 7 mana. No, thank you. Cast. Okay, opponent got tired of this. Well, we went 3-2 with that deck, finally. Honestly, I've won a lot more with this deck than almost anything else. So, you know, you do you, fam. Actually, we actually won a bunch with Red Green Eldrazi as well. And we won some with this Blue Moon list. I think Thing the Ice is just very good right now. Didn't win much with that. Did win with this. This deck is good, I think. Like, very good. I would want Thrun. Here's what I would want in the sideboard. I think this card is poop. And you want Thrun. You probably want a second Thrun, frankly. It's nice you can find these off of Ancient Stirrings, but... I don't know what you're asking. I don't remember which game. We can go look, I suppose. Game 2? Sure, we'll replay that real quick. Just for you. Kept a garbage hand, got rewarded. Basically every hand's cold to Teague with this deck. Teague is just insane. Like... Oh no, I did not have the Toyer list by that point, but I'm very lucky. It's better lucky than good. Yeah, we got very lucky that game. Alright. In any case, I think Red Green Eldrazi. I'll probably play it again somewhat soon. I think it's pretty good. I don't like the Ponza deck. Something bothers me about it. You didn't walk straight into it, but you could have sandbagged the Spirit Dancer because the Teak is just super annoying by itself for what it's worth. If you just have Teak, I'm basically forced to remove it before my deck does anything. But actually now, getting tired. Let's see what's going on. You know what? Here's what's gonna happen. Thanks for watching, y'all.